Who are you? Another ghost from my past? Another illusion from the karma mark?
I'm not here to fight you, Boruto. I've come to walk with you. You look like a boy carrying the weight of an entire world on your back.
That's because I am. Everyone sees my name and thinks Naruto's son, or Momoshiki's vessel, but not me. Never just Boruto.
You're tired of being a legacy, a weapon, a warning. But what about being a soul? Precious, chosen, loved?
Loved? Tell that to the people who look at me and see a time bomb. Tell that to Kawaki, to the village that now fears me. Even my name feels like a curse.
When people only see your past or your power, they forget your heart. But I see both. I see the battles behind your eyes, the quiet prayers you've never spoken aloud, the guilt you wear under your skin. And I've come to tell you, you are not your burden.
Then what am I? What's left when the karma mark is gone? When I'm no longer shinobi? Who even am I without pain or power?
You're a son. Not just Naruto's, but mine. A soul crafted in love before the foundations of the earth. Your identity was never in chakra or destiny, but in the truth that you are known by the one who made you.
But I've hurt people, I've lost people, I've made mistakes I can't take back.
Boruto, I know what it's like to be misunderstood, betrayed, even killed by the very people I came to save. I bore the weight of the world's sin on my back, including yours. And yet, I offer forgiveness, freely.
Would you really forgive me? Even for things I couldn't control? Even for the things I hate about myself?
Even those. Especially those. I don't just want the parts you think are acceptable. I want the whole you, broken pieces and all. I didn't come for perfect shinobi. I came for the weary, the wounded, the wandering.
I've tried to fix it all by myself. I try to be strong enough. But the truth is I don't want to carry this alone anymore.
You were never meant to. Give it to me, Boruto. All of it. The fear, the anger, the questions. I'll carry it. And in return, I'll give you something the world cannot. Peace, purpose, a home that cannot be destroyed.
Then I give it to you. Not just the karma, not just the pain. I give you me, whatever's left.
Then today is your rebirth. Not as a vessel, not as a legend, but as my child. Walk forward in the light now. I am with you, always, even to the end of all shinobi worlds.
You know, Jesus, sometimes I feel like no matter what I do, people either expect too much from me or they think I'm not enough. I try to protect the village, to be someone people can rely on, but I still feel like a shadow, like I'll always be Naruto's son and never just Boruto.
That weight you carry, Boruto, it's not small. Living under the expectations of others, especially those who love you deeply, is one of the heaviest burdens a heart can hold. But hear me when I say this. You were not created to live in someone else's shadow. I formed you with purpose, not to imitate your father, but to walk the path uniquely yours.
But I've messed up. I've hurt people trying to prove I wasn't weak, trying to show I was more than just a kid with a famous dad. And sometimes it feels like I'm losing who I am in the process.
Growth often comes through pain, Boruto. Every stumble you've taken, every mistake, you haven't been alone in them. I was there when your fists clenched with anger. I was there when tears filled your eyes and you turned away so no one would see. And I am still here, not to condemn you, but to walk beside you as you learn, heal, and become the man you were meant to be.
You really saw all that? Even the worst parts of me?
I saw it all, and I stayed. Because love doesn't flinch at imperfection. My love isn't based on your success or your failure. It's rooted in who you are to me. You are my child. And even when your heart is stormy and confused, my hand is steady, always reaching for yours.
I wish I could believe that all the time. Sometimes I do, but other times it feels like I'm too far gone. Like I've crossed lines I shouldn't have.
You are never too far gone for me. I crossed eternity to find you, and I'd do it again. Redemption isn't for the perfect. It's for the wounded, the weary, the ones who've gone too far and think they can't come back. That's where my grace shines brightest. Right there, in your darkest moment.
I've tried to be strong for my friends, for my sister, for my village. But I'm tired, Jesus. I'm really, really tired. Like I'm holding a war inside me that never stops.
Then let me carry the weight with you. Let me fight beside you, not just in battles of jutsu or power, but in the war within your soul. I'm not afraid of your fatigue. I don't despise your doubt. You were never meant to carry all of this alone.
What if I let go? What if I just stop trying to prove something and start walking with you instead? What happens then?
Then, Boruto, you will begin to truly live, not to meet others' expectations, not to outshine your father, but to shine with the light I placed in you from the beginning. You'll find peace, not the kind that comes from winning fights, but the kind that comes from knowing who you are and whose you are.
I want that, I really do. Not just for me, but for him to for my dad. I want him to be proud, not of my tower, but of my heart.
He already is. But your worth was never measured by his pride. You are loved, fully and endlessly, by me.
And show me how to walk with you. Not just when I'm hurting, but always. I don't want to walk alone anymore.
Then take my hand, Boruto, and let's begin.
You know, Lord, I still can't wrap my head around what you're saying. In my world, power talks. That's just how it is. If you're not strong, you're ignored or worse. I don't want to be forgotten like I never mattered.
Boruto, I understand that fear. The world has taught you that worth is measured by strength, by status, by legacy. But your Father in heaven sees differently. You are not defined by your battles, nor your bloodline, nor the size of your power. You are defined by love, by your willingness to stand for truth, even when it costs you everything.
But what if I don't always want to do the right thing? What if sometimes I just want to disappear and not deal with all this responsibility?
Then bring that burden to me. I didn't come to condemn the weary. I came to carry them. Even I, during my time on earth, withdrew into solitude, wept over Jerusalem, and felt the crushing weight of what was to come. You are not alone in that feeling.
You felt that too?
Yes. In the Garden of Gethsemane, I asked the Father if the cup of suffering could pass from me, but I also surrendered. Not my will, but yours be done. Even in the deepest pain, there's purpose. And even when you feel like running, I will walk beside you, never forcing you, but always loving you.
I never thought the Son of God would understand someone like me. I'm just a kid with too many expectations on his shoulders.
And yet, I see someone chosen, someone loved, someone who, though misunderstood and burdened, still has the courage to ask hard questions and seek real answers. That's what matters.
But you say I'm loved even if I mess up again? Even if I doubt you tomorrow?
Yes. My love is not earned by your perfection. It is given because of who I am. I loved Peter, even when he denied me. I loved Thomas, even when he doubted me. I love you, Boruto, even in your confusion.
Then teach me. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to follow you when I'm still trying to figure out who I am.
That's the perfect place to start. Walk with me. I will show you not just who you are, but who you were always meant to be.
Do I have to leave everything behind to walk with you?
But I don't ask you to abandon your identity. I ask you to bring it to me so I can redeem it. Your friends, your village, your past, they matter. But they do not own you. I will teach you how to live not for approval, but from it.
You sound like someone my dad would have really wanted to meet.
I know your father's heart. He carries much. But you carry a new light. Let it shine.
So what do I do now, Lord? I've made mistakes. I've hurt people. I've run away from who I was supposed to be. Can someone like me ever really be forgiven?
Boruto, you are not defined by your past or by the legacy others have placed upon you. You are defined by the choices you make now and the grace that I offer freely. Forgiveness is not earned. It is given from a heart that loves without condition.
But even with that, how do I live it out? How do I make it real?
You walk with me, not just once, daily. You learn to listen, to trust. When you fall, you rise again, not alone, but with me beside you. True power is not in jutsu or legacy. It's in love, humility, and faithfulness to what is right, even when it costs everything.
I want that. I want to live differently. I want to know that peace, not just for me, but for everyone I've hurt. I want to be someone my future son would look up to, not someone he'd fear becoming.
And that, Boruto, is the beginning of your real legacy. One not written in power or pain, but in grace. Come, walk with me.
I will. From now on, I will.